a former classroom teacher, I was acutely aware every day when students would come into my classroom of the inequities that exist in our society. And I felt really frustrated as far as only being able to make so much change over the very short period of time that I had my students for that year. I began doing grant work on the side, and through grant work, felt like I was able to directly address some of the systemic inequities that I was seeing the impacts of in my classroom every day. I eventually ended up transitioning to a career in grant consultation, specifically because I felt like the folks that are doing a lot of the frontline work have the least access to the resources that they need in order to make the impacts that they are best positioned to make. So I work with organizations that are focused on impact, trying to do the best they can to fulfill their mission and need resources like money and grant funding to use as a tool to make the impact that they're working hard every day to make. Money has a tendency to flow where it's already flowing, meaning that a lot of the organizations that don't have access to resources struggle the most to gain access to resources. And I help facilitate folks to figure out how to really create that strong foundation, to root themselves in their development work and do it in a way that doesn't add to a already long to-do list. Me and my team, we work with organizations to make sure that they're able to make the most out of what they have. And starting at that point, then once they're fully rooted, that's a point where they're able to reach, to grow, to add on new programming, to deepen impact, to reach new communities. And that's how ultimately they rise and bring others with